So I am honored and humbled to have these gentlemen sitting around the table with me. I look to you all as true statesmen, as true leaders of the city that I love so much. And so I thank you so much for taking your time to come and share your thoughts and share your vision for the city that we all care about. So many of the things that you've said are just ringing true in my heart. I know one of the things that was mentioned was this whole thing about, community engagement and allowing people to have a voice. I think that's one of the things that people want and deserve and need, is to have a voice in their community. And right now, we don't. People don't have the opportunity to say how they feel and what they need, and do they feel like their money is being spent adequately and fairly. Mayor Wood talked about the survey that used to be done. It's unfortunate that that's not being done any longer, because we're not hearing from, the community. We're only hearing from those who are vocal. We're only hearing from those few that want their voices to be heard. And I believe that every citizen in town has the opportunity, should have the opportunity, to say what's important to them and what is their vision and what do they want for their families. We talked a lot about growth and economic development and the things that are important to the city. I just feel that an absolutist position is wrong. To say absolutely, I would never consider an economic incentive, is wrong. I believe every project should be viewed on its own merits to determine what does it bring to our city. What kind of jobs does it bring? What kind of wages will those jobs bring? Are there products and services that our people need? Those are the things that we need to be able to sit down around a table like this with developers and contractors and bankers and talk through those kinds of things. We talked about the old hospital and the Love CID. Those are missed opportunities that we may never have the opportunity to experience again. And I just think it's just so unfortunate, such a travesty that we had the opportunity to bring development to our city, and the current administration chose to veto that. That just bothers my heart. You talked about the fact that I moved to Harrisonville. I did. I chose to live here. I've chosen with my husband to make Harrisonville our home, and it will be our forever home. But I want people to have the quality of life that they deserve here, not the quality of life that someone thinks that they should have. And status quo is a killer. Status quo in any organization or any city or anywhere is a killer. You have to be open to new ideas and new opportunities. So I think that's the difference between myself and the current administration, is I am open-minded. I do want community involvement. I do want to hear from people and what's important to them and what do they care about. That's why I started town hall meetings. I've conducted 22 town hall meetings since I ran for alderman. Because when I went door to door, people were saying, how can I find out what's really going on in the city? Not just what I hear in the coffee shop or the beauty shop, but how can I really find out what's going on? It's unfortunate that the present mayor tried to shut down those town hall meetings. He tried to make a case for the fact that I shouldn't have them, but he was unsuccessful in that. And so we've pursued and we've persevered, and we've held 22 town hall meetings now. And my plan is to continue that. I already have those scheduled for next year and beyond. I will have mayor's roundtables. I want to meet and talk with people in town. There's a lot of experience here, and I want us to be able to tap into that. I think the other thing that is important to me is to have a plan. And the current mayor does not have a plan. You can't adopt the ready, fire, aim strategy. You have to have a plan. Our comprehensive plan hasn't been updated for years. There's just so many things that we need to have a path to run on. And so I think that's where we start, is we develop a plan, we gather people around that have the expertise, and there are people all over the city, you're some of them, that have the expertise to begin to develop a plan. So I thank you so much for just being there for me. I mean, it is so humbling and such an honor for me to have 4 mayors endorse my candidacy and for you all to believe in me the way that you do. And I know it's not just because of me, I know it's because of your care for your city. I remember when I visited with Mayor Mills about joining me in this campaign, and he said, Judy, I am so busy, I travel all the time, I am gone. And I said, just think about it, and we'll talk about it in a couple of months. And when I went back to see him, he said to me, Judy, I know I'm busy and I know I'm gone a lot, but I also know that my city needs me. And so yes, I'm going to run. And so that tells me that Mayor Mills and the other gentlemen around this table are here because you also have a care and concern and love for your city. So thank you again, guys, for just believing in Harrisonville and believing in her future and for believing in me. We're going to get this done April 2nd. The people of Harrisonville are